I was telling you what Marshall would be saying if he were here. Unfortunately, Marshall's had a rough stretch where he's been in and out of the hospital and rehab, and at last report he was hoping to be back here. He was supposed to direct one of the plays, Group Therapy, and play one of the key roles, the role of Greg. But not only was he not able to come back, he missed several rehearsals, and he was hoping to at least be here to see it, but the rehab lasted longer than he's still there. So we're looking forward to getting him back soon as he's reached the point where it makes sense to him and his doctors. So I'm in the position of pinch hitting for him, which is a little like sending Bob Uecker up to bat for Ted Williams. But, you know, just remember all the things I said. If Marshall was here, he'd be saying so-and-so and so-and-so. And so if I forget anything, well, I'll try not to. Like I said, Marshall was supposed to direct Group Therapy and play the role of Greg, which is possibly the best part for any man in that play. And since he can't be here, we were fortunate enough to get Sonny Buavolo to play the part of Greg. Sonny has done an excellent job in every play he's ever been in that I wrote or anyone else in the group wrote, and he's played this part before, the part of Greg in Group Therapy. Lucy Asuncion was originally scheduled to play Alice in Group Therapy, but she's been ill, and Felice St. Clair, who has helped us out a great deal every performance we've put on in recent years, is filling in and playing the part of Alice in Group Therapy. The part of Joe in Group Therapy, we had a hard time finding somebody to play that role, and for a brief period of time, I was playing two parts. And I don't mind playing two parts, but it works a lot better if you have different people playing different roles. And Jeff French has stepped in to play the part of Joe in Group Therapy. I'd also like to have a shout out to a couple of people. Maureen Debagare, who is kind of a combination choreographer and stage manager, has done a tremendous job helping us prepare for this one. And she worked with Mary French to put together the poster that was in the lobby and the programs that were handed out here tonight. So I want to thank both of them. Thank you. Also, Mike Harriman, with Marshall's absence, Mike has pretty much taken over the directing chores, and unlike a lot of directors, he's not a prima donna. He also pitches in to move furniture and all that kind of stuff. So it was really very key for us to have Mike here to to not only direct, but to help move furniture. And he also will play an interesting role, the part of Seth in group therapy. We've done this over the last several years, maybe 10 or 12 years. We have put this group therapy on before, and I played that role, and I said, never again. So Mike is doing an excellent job there. So, with no further ado, I want to welcome you as Marshall would have done and tell you to relax, enjoy the show, enjoy listening to our pianist, Nancy Arn, and if you feel like it any time on a Monday evening about 6:30, come and join us and see what happens. You might turn out to be a star.
Hello, everybody. While Chuck was singing the praises and talking about group therapy, I would like to say a little bit about Chuck Arterson, who wrote the first play we're going to do tonight, called Welcome to Rehab. Chuck Arterson has written a lot of our plays, and he's directed some, and he's filled in here and he's filled in there, and he is a jewel in the actor's studio. And I just want to acknowledge him just for a minute, okay? Welcome to Rehab is a one-act play by Chuck Arterson in collaboration with Judy Oakes, Ann Montanelli, Rose Ramos, Rosalind Vine, Janice Gazone, and Jay Berman. It takes place at the Hazel Handleton Rehabilitation Center in West Palm Beach, a world-renowned treatment center for alcoholism, drug abuse, and other illnesses, both mental and physical. Characters include Rachel Ivy, whose acting career has been destroyed by alcoholism, Abigail Mazzarella, who started drinking at such a young age that she never had a genuine opportunity to develop a career of any kind, Ray Milland, who seems to be reliving the role that won him an Oscar more than 60 years ago, Rita Hayward, who also seems to be living in the past, another actor, Janice Gianelli, a singer being treated for the loss of her voice, and Margaret, still another actress whose grasp of reality appears to be in conflict with memories of a decades-old role, and Craig Over the Hill, a former world-class athlete trying to prolong a career that should have ended years ago. The play opens with Rachel and Abigail in the residence lounge.
Oh no, here comes Janice.
God, oh heaven help us.
It was bad enough when she lost her voice, always grumbling and complaining and feeling sorry for herself, but since she got her voice back, she's absolutely unbearable.
Oh, I'll drink to that.
She's so proud of that singing voice that she won't stop singing. She's driving me crazy.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
I'm glad you think so. Seems like a pretty lousy morning to me.
Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. Come on, chase all the blues away.
I'll drink to that.
That's easy for you to say. You've got more boyfriends than you know what to do with, and life is a big bowl of cherries. That's fine for you, but what about me?
Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street.
Oh, it's been raining on both sides of the street for as long as I can remember. Where is someone like me supposed to find happiness?
Somewhere over
Here comes Rita Hayworth.
Shh, 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 shh. Don't call me that. Don't call me that. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm incognito. Remember?
Of course, we'll call you Nelly Cognito, Incognito.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
So what are we supposed to call you? What are we supposed to call you?
Call me Gilda.
Oh, that's an excellent plan. That should fool everybody.
I drink to that.
Listen, is Glenn Ford here? Has
What?
anybody seen Glenn Ford?
What?
Glenn Ford. Is he here?
I don't believe so. I haven't.
Well, what about George McCready? Is he here?
I don't think so, Rita.
Don't call me Rita. Remember, I'm incognito. I'm Gilda.
Okay, I don't think so, Gilda.
But why don't you want people to know you're here? Why?
Because they'll start blaming me for everything that goes wrong, and they'll start blaming me for all their troubles.
They shouldn't do that.
No, they shouldn't. Really, they shouldn't.
Put the blame on me, Miss Boys. Put the blame on me.
That sounds familiar. I think I've heard it somewhere before.
If you hang around Janice long enough, you'll hear every song you've ever heard again and again.
You mean she keeps singing them over and over?
And over and over and over again.
I'll drink to that.
Listen, is Robert Mitchum here?
No, he's not. He's not. No, he's not.
What about Frank Sinatra?
No.
You know, Jack Lemmon, he said I was 110 pounds of smoke.
That must have been a few years and pounds ago.
No, he's not here. I mean, Gilda. He's dead. They're all dead. Every man you have asked about is no longer with us. They're all deceased.
Oh my God. That is worse than the catastrophe when Mrs. O'Leary's cow kicked over the lamp and burned Chicago down. Or Maine started to shimmy and shake.
And that's what started the Frisco quake.
Here comes Aunt Margaret. Maybe we can talk about live people for a change.
I drink to that. Here comes Margaret. I drink to that.
Is Elvis here?
No, I'm sorry.
I sure wish he was.
I'll drink to that. If he was here, I'll drink to that.
Elvis has left the building. This is a pretty boring place without Elvis.
A bottle of vodka would liven things up in a hurry.
Oh, I'll drink to that.
You're right, but you'll never get a bottle inside this God-forsaken place.
To dream the impossible dream.
What is Ray Milan looking for?
And he's looking under the table.
Mr. Milan?
Call me Ray.
All right, Ray. What are you looking for?
I know I had a bottle here someplace.
Oh, I'll drink to that. I know he had a bottle, and he gave me some, so I'll drink it.
Did you hear that? Did you hide it under the couch?
I'm not sure. I can't remember where I hid it.
When did you hide it?
Can't remember that either.
Is it over the weekend?
I'm not sure. I think so.
That figures.
Well, let us know if you find it, Ray. Or remember where you hid it.
Then we'll have a party. We can invite Elvis.
Well, invite Jane Wyman also. Be sure to invite Jane Wyman.
Just find the bottle.
Right. Let me think. Maybe I hid it in the chandelier.
Well, but be careful.
Yes, I don't see.
What are you doing with that ladder?
I'm going to look for my bottle.
Funny place to be looking for a bottle.
Right.
The chandelier.
Well, I can't remember where I hid it. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. Say, did I tell you about the time I had 376 in Greenville?
Yes, you did, several times.
Thought sure I'd get called up to the big leagues after that. But they sent me to Yakima and traded 2 pitchers to the Cards for my spot, and that guy couldn't hit his weight.
And Jack Lemmon said I was 110 pounds of smoke.
Speaking of smoke, you know, I started out as a pitcher. They clocked my fastball in the 90s.
But you never knew where it was going.
That's right. Did I already tell you that?
Several times.
I must have set some kind of record for walks and wild pitches before they decided to move me to the outfield.
Just like Babe Ruth.
Yeah, just like Babe Ruth. I even wore his number for a while. Did I ever tell you about the time I hit the longest home run on record?
No, but I sure think you will.
It was during spring training. I forget the year. But we were playing the Senators in Pompano Beach. The stadium was near the railroad tracks, and I hit one over the right field fence as a train was going by. Ball landed on a freight car, and that train didn't stop to New York. That ball traveled more than 1,000 miles.
Seems like I've heard that story before.
Yeah, you know, me too. But the guy who hit the ball was a character named Babe Barna. And he did it before you were born, Craig. But nice try.
Well, I could have done it, but there were never any trains going by when I hit a home run. Once I hit one that landed on a landing strip at the airport. That ball just kept bouncing.
Only baby.
So Janice, I understand you've been dating Jack Nicholson. What's it like?
It's almost like being in love.
I made a movie with Jack Nicholson once. Cardinal Knowledge. I don't know, but being in love, but he's a piece of work.
What's love got to do with it?
Well, you brought it up.
She's also been dating Anthony Hopkins.
Torn between 2 lovers, feeling like a fool.
What did Jack Nicholson say when he found out you were dating Anthony Hopkins?
He probably said, "What the hell are you doing going out with Anthony Hopkins?"
Can't help loving that man of mine.
What about that boy toy you were dating before Nicholson and Hopkins? You cougar. That was about the time you were planning to move to Century Village. What happened?
They tried to tell us we're too young.
That Fabio lookalike definitely was too young to live in a 55 and over community. But how old are you, Janice?
Younger than springtime am I.
Yeah, right.
I want to hear more about that young stud. What was that like?
a taste of honey, a taste much sweeter than wine.
Must have been tough trying to keep up with a guy his age.
I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night and still have begged for more.
Did I ever tell you about the time I hit 376 in Greenville?
Several times.
I know I got some good years left. Someone will just give me a shot. I'll show up at spring training and show them I've still got what it takes. I can help any club in the big leagues. Where'd you hide that bottle,
Oh,
Ray?
what did it? Oh, wait a second, guys. Where did I hide that bottle? I'm listening. Nobody's saying a word. Where is it? Did you drink it?
Wish I could help you, Ray. Believe me, I wish I could help you.
What a crummy day. I think it's going to rain. Janice, look outside and tell me what you see.
Blue skies smiling at me.
I might have known.
Maybe I hid that bottle in the wine cellar. Does this place have a wine cellar?
A wine cellar in this place? I seriously doubt that. Stella.
Well, I remember seeing that pregnant woman,
What pregnant woman?
the one who lives in 101.
She's not pregnant. No, she's not pregnant.
She's not. But the last time I saw her, she had a big belly. Hey, I remember where I hid that bottle. I think it's here. Yep, there it is. Salud, everybody.
2 weeks have passed.
And Rachel's career has been rejuvenated following her discovery that she likes Diet Pepper better than alcohol. Similar changes have taken place in the lives of other Hazel Hamlin residents.
Good evening. This is Rachel Ivy reporting from the Hazel Hamilton Rehabilitation Center with today's feature on Channel 69. Rita Hayward has found happiness since she subscribed to Netflix, spending her days watching Gilda in every movie Glenn Ford, Robert Mitchum, Frank Sinatra, Jack Lemmon, and George McCready ever made. Abigail now eats a half pound of chocolate every day and has no desire for liquor. Ray Milan now drinks sparkling grape juice and likes it better than booze. And Margaret watches reruns of Viva Las Vegas and other Elvis Presley movies day and night. The Marlins signed Greg Over the Hill to a non-roster contract, inviting him to spring training in an attempt for a comeback, and offered him a job as a minor league batting coach if he fails to make it as a player. He hit .376 at Greenville one year. I'm interviewing Janice Gianelli, who will begin performing locally within the next few days and plans to return to national concert stages in a near future. Janice, do you have any regrets about the decisions you made during your career?
Regrets? I've had a few, but then a few too much to mention. In other words, I did it my way.
about your love life. What did you say to Jack Nicholson when you found out he was cheating on you? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Janice, how would you sum up everything that happened to Rita, Abigail, and Margaret, Ray Milan, me, Craig, and yourself here at Hazel Hamilton? What a wonderful world! Oh, yeah!
You're just...
Different dog.
Bobblehead syndrome by Sherry Organ. Bobblehead syndrome finds three friends gathering in Century Village. We'll discover that two of them are suffering from a brand new health phenomenon.
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've just been watching too much of that news on TV.
Oh, that explains it. Let me guess. You're watching too much news.
It's that obvious?
Yep, it's the head shaking that gives it away.
Oh, that. It's becoming an involuntary reflex. It's been going on now for weeks.
Well, I know what you mean. The same thing for me. Not only is the news driving me crazy, but while watching, I'm seeing way too many drug commercials. Some of them
or for ailments I'm not even sure existed in the good old days.
Have you seen the commercial where they're touting some treatment for people that can't lay their hands flat on the table?
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, well, I think that's a bunch of horse hockey.
There really are people that can't lay their hands flat.
Well, I know that. I just never thought of it as a problem. Now, here's how I see it.
This should be good.
Okay. I grew up in an Italian neighborhood, a very Italian neighborhood. During my parents' generation, it was about 80% Italian, and it seemed just about everybody spoke very expressively with their hands. We weren't even Italian, but me and my two siblings, we learned to talk very expressively too. And the funny thing is, even though immigrants started to come in and the neighborhood became more diverse, there were Chinese folks and Haitian immigrants, Irish, German, they moved in, and now there were a lot of different languages being spoken, and it was less than 40% Italian. But most of us in the neighborhood, we still talk with our hands.
Okay, but what does that have to do with not being able to lay your hands flat?
Well, not only can most of the people in my neighborhood lay our hands flat, most of us can't even put our arms down anymore. Never thought of it as a problem though, because just what comes along with being beautifully expressive.
That's interesting. Ever notice how on drug commercials some of those side effects are much worse than the affliction?
Ain't that the truth?
There's an antidepressant commercial with a side effect that says, this could be suicidal. I wouldn't call that a side effect. I would call that an epic fail.
Well, when my mother died and she became ill, I became depressed. I didn't pop a pill though. I bought a dog and he picked me right up. And I didn't have to have any medication and there were no side effects.
Except for the dog food that costs and the vet bills.
Once, I was laid off from my job. I became depressed. I didn't pop a pill either. I just took up singing. I sang a lot, morning, noon, and night. It worked like a charm. Also no side effects.
Except for laryngitis. Some of those drug commercials mention side effects that are pretty ridiculous. I actually saw one for toe fungus. And that's where they got the last side effect. It was so ridiculous. And it may cause, get this, death. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Toe fungus or potential death? Gee, what shall I ever choose? No contest. Forget the medication. I just befriend that toe fungus.
In light of that pesky old death thing, that actually sounds like a rational plan.
As if the article news, as if the terrible news isn't bad enough. Showing the news with drug commercials, that's a double Debbie Downer.
Yeah, maybe they should run funny commercials during the news, giving us a moment of comic relief just before the bad news story.
That must be worth a shot. If you had another line. Now someone has to sell that idea to the news stations.
Then someone has to pitch the idea to the companies with the ha-ha funny commercials.
It would take a pretty good salesman in Vincent to buy an ad space, running their humorous commercials in between the devastating news stories. How about you, James? I noticed you're not shaking your head. Guess you're not keeping up with the news.
Well, I was. Me and my wife were suffering big time. When my daughter came to visit, she was rather alarmed. Our heads were bobbing and weaving incessantly. She said we looked like a couple of bobblehead dolls. My head was moving so much, it triggered my vertigo so bad, I was dizzy and nauseous and could barely leave the house. Then my wife went to see her primary physician. One look at her, his first thought was that she might need a psych evaluation. All that head shaking made her eyes dart around like a paranoid person. Luckily, when they started to talk, she still had her wits about her.
Well, you seem all right now. What happened?
We got the cure.
There's a cure?
Well, that's rather quick, you know. Usually, it takes years for a drug company to find a solution.
No drugs. My wife discovered the cure.
Well,
Come on, what was it?
What was it?
She unplugged the computer, threw away the television remote. A week later, we were back to our old selves.
So, you unplugged the computer.
And you throw away the TV remote?
Correct.
Well, what do you know?
Yeah, it just might work.
Where?
So here you have it, folks. You heard it here first. The head-shaking phenomenon you may now be experiencing while watching the news is being referred to as the bobblehead syndrome. And if you watch too much news, the head-shaking affliction could find its way into your everyday life. In the 1960s, there was an expression called turn on, tune in, and drop out. The solution for our time is much simpler. Just unplug, people.
Group therapy. A one-act play written by Chuck Otterson takes place during a group session in the office of Dr. I.M. Counselor, a noted psychiatrist whose patients include Alice, who suffers from allergies and other health problems, Bernadette, whose love life is a disaster, Claudia, a kleptomaniac, Connie, who tries to use his time during the session to promote possible investment opportunities for his fellow patients and the doctor, Deborah, who has a tendency to turn every minor occurrence into a major catastrophe, Ernie, who is hesitant to speak up and frequently gets into trouble because of bad advice or acting like a sheep following a Judas goat, Fred, who is terrified of his neighborhood, his workplace, and almost everything else, Greg, who gripes about virtually everything and constantly criticizes the other patients and the doctor, Henry, who is obsessed with the idea that germs are destroying the earth, Ida, a classic narcissist whose ego is so enormous that nothing else in the world is of the slightest importance unless it directly affects her. Joe, who refuses to acknowledge being an alcoholic, although the evidence is clear to everyone else. Kelly, who tries to act like a person at least 20 years younger. Les, who has a classic inferiority complex. Seth, who is addicted to sex. And Cy, whose behavior borders on the psychotic. Mr. Counselor, you're up, please.
Well, I'm glad to see that everyone's here. Let's begin.
1 second, please. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't want to be here. I want to leave. Why am I here?
You're here because the judge ordered you to join our group. We want to help you.
Help me? I bet you're the people who have been following me everywhere I go. Why have you been following me?
Nobody's been following you, Si. We just want to help you.
I know you're the ones who have been following me. I've heard you. Voices, your voices, everywhere I go, night and day, whatever I'm doing, I hear your voices because you're following me. You're following me.
Don't be so paranoid, psycho.
I am not paranoid. Why are you all against me? And my name is not Psycho, it's Simon.
Okay, calm down, Si. We're not all against you. Nobody's against you, and we're not all following you. Nobody's following you, and it's not our voices you've been hearing.
What's this guy doing in our group anyway? He doesn't belong here. The rest of us just have a bunch of low-grade neurotics. He's an industrial strength psychopath. He's paranoid. He's nuts. Get him out of here.
Who you calling a psychotic? You wouldn't know a psychotic if one was sitting next to you in a group therapy session. And I am not paranoid. Why are you all against me?
Okay, let's tone it down a notch. Nobody's against you, Si. We're trying to help you. Now please, sit quietly and listen to what everyone has to say. I want to introduce two new members of the group, Claudia and Seth.
We have too many members. When are we going to talk about me?
Get your turn, Ida. First, we'll hear from Claudia. What do you want to talk about, Claudia?
Oh, I want to talk about my beautiful new pearl necklace.
Oh, yes, it is beautiful. Where did you get it?
Kate Jewelers, and I gave my husband, Mr. Sapp, a big kiss. Every kiss begins with K.
That certainly was nice of your husband to surprise you with a beautiful gift like that.
Well, he didn't really surprise me with it, Dr. Counselor. Mr. Sapp's not real good with surprises, but he did let me keep it.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. He let you keep it?
Yes, it happens all the time. I find something I like, I put it in my purse, then the store calls the police, and they call Mr. Sapp, and he pays for it.
Oh, great. She's a kleptomaniac. Hold on to your valuables, people. Oh, good.
Your husband, Mr. Sapp, must be a very rich man, Claudia.
Oh, indeed he is. He makes Donald Trump look like a guy on Skid Row. Mr. Sapp's right up there with Bill Gates and Warren Buffett.
Well, why don't you just ask him to buy things for you instead of putting them in your purse and having the police involved?
Look, I'm no therapist, but I can't answer that one. She's another drama queen. Just what we need, and also a nut who calls her husband Mr. Sapp.
Okay, that's enough, Greg. But I repeat, Claudia, why don't you just ask your husband to buy things for you instead of putting them in your purse and having the police involved?
Oh, where's the fun in that? Sometimes nobody sees me put something in my purse, and no one knows about it until Mr. Sapp finds it later that evening when he gets home. It's so exciting. It's like winning a lotto.
Welcome to the Twilight Zone.
Yes, we have a lot of things to talk over, Claudia. Now it's your turn, Les. Let's hear what you have to say.
I'm sorry I didn't get here sooner. I'm sorry I made everybody wait.
You didn't make anyone wait, Les. You were right on time. Don't apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
There's nothing to be sorry about. Tell us what's happening in your life.
I'd rather not. My life is such a mess. I just mess everything up for everybody. No wonder nobody can stand to be around me.
Boy, you got that right. If I wanted to be bored, I could have stayed home and watched a soccer match.
I went to a soccer match last week, but I couldn't stay because you people were following me. Why? Why do you always follow me everywhere I go?
Nobody's following you, Si. Just sit down and relax. We want to help you. How about you, Alice? How's everything going?
Oh, how do you think? Lousy. My allergies always driving me crazy at this time of year, but that's the least of my problems. I'm seriously ill. But the doctor can't find anything wrong with me. I've been to 4 different doctors in the past year, and none of them can diagnose my illness. I know. Don't they teach anything in medical school these days?
Bloody hypochondriac.
What did you say?
I said, you're a bloody hypochondriac. There's nothing wrong with you that a swift kick in the butt wouldn't cure.
Idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm a sick person, which should be obvious to anyone with half a brain. But if medical professionals can't cure my illness, how can a moron like you expect to?
Okay, group, let's settle down. How about you, Burns?
Well, I had another horrible date. It was a nightmare. I'm not looking for the love of my life or a soulmate or anything extraordinary. I just like to find someone compatible to have dinner with, or go to a movie, or walk on the beach, or just sit quietly discussing current events. But everyone I meet is either married or crazy, obsessed with sex, or still living in the 19th century. Why is it so difficult to find someone decent?
Maybe you have unrealistic expectations. Have you looked into a mirror lately?
Okay, that's enough, Greg. Tell us about your horrible date, Bern. Was it really that horrible?
Well, it was pretty bad. He was a politician, and he kept promising all the things he was going to do for me. But all he wanted to do was get me in bed.
Oh, he needs to get in our group. Sounds like he's the one with the problem.
That's enough, Greg. Have you had any other dates, Bern?
A couple, but they weren't any better. One guy was a statistician, and he kept telling me what percentage of women are frigid or have psychological problems because they don't have enough sex. Sex, sex, sex. That's all guys talk about.
How does that make you feel?
Like a sex object.
Oh, you should be so lucky.
Greg?
Another guy was an American history professor. He kept telling me we could make some history of our own if we spent the night together. He said it would be a historic occasion.
Like the Great Depression.
That's enough, Greg. How's it going, Connie?
Everything's going great, Dr. Counselor. I was lucky enough to buy into a great new company. I'm going to make a fortune, and every one of you can do the same thing. For a very small investment, you'll have an opportunity to get rich. And I mean really, really rich.
Seems like I heard that song before. Weren't you pushing some similar idiotic scheme last week?
Connie, you shouldn't be using the group's time to promote some pyramid plan.
This is no pyramid plan, Dr. Counselor. All you have to do is pay a small initiation fee and get 4 other people to join. You get a percentage of their initiation fees, and they get a percentage from the initiation fees of the 4 people they sponsored. And you get a percentage of those too.
And you're trying to tell us it's not a pyramid plan? Well, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, It must be a pyramid plan.
That's ridiculous. If a cat had kittens in an oven, they wouldn't be biscuits.
I don't know what a cat in the oven has to do with it. But that's enough about any get-rich-quick investment opportunities, pyramid plans, or not.
You're missing out on a great opportunity.
Thanks, but no thanks. Deborah?
Nothing exciting ever happens in my life. My dull, drab life. Dr. Counselor, everything is the same as it was last week, and last month, and last year.
Drama queen.
I heard that. What a despicable thing to say.
Never mind that. Surely there must be something going on that you'd like to share with the group.
My landlord raised my rent. I don't know how I am going to do. Whatever will I do?
How does that make you feel?
Terrible. I don't know how I'm going to survive.
She's doing bunch the boy from Streetcar Named Desire. She's
Drop
always
dead.
depend on the kindness of a gentleman.
Okay, that's enough, Fern. How are things going?
Oh gosh, I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Speak up, Fern. I couldn't understand you.
I said things were going pretty bad, but I could have volunteered for a project at work that would have meant a good raise in pay, a chance to travel to interesting places, to do interesting things, but I did speak up, and someone else got the job. And then I gave Connie $100 to join that pyramid club. I didn't realize it was a pyramids club. Is that the same as a Ponzi scheme? Anyway, I couldn't get anyone else to join, so I lost my $100.
Well, how does that make you feel? You need to remember what we discussed last time.
Yes. Stand up for myself. Don't let golden opportunities pass me by. Don't be fooled by people who lead me in the wrong direction and then take my money.
That's right.
Yeah, well, that's right. What else would you do? Yeah.
Yes, sir. What is it?
Tell me, how can you tell the difference between golden opportunities and someone trying to lead you in the wrong direction and taking your money?
That's a good question. Anyone?
I don't have to worry about making decisions like that. I'm afraid to leave my apartment because it's such a rough neighborhood. And I never answer the door or the phone. So no one has a chance to try to lead me in the wrong direction or take my money.
Don't you have a job?
Oh, sure. I go straight from my apartment to my office and straight from my office back to my apartment. And I never have to worry about whether something's a golden opportunity or an attempt to mislead me and take my money. I just do my job and ignore everything else.
Get a life.
And people never try to take advantage of you?
Oh, sure, all the time. I guess they think because I'm small and aware of classes, they can push me around and I won't push back.
Do you ever?
Do I ever what?
Push back.
Oh, no. I tried that once about 30 years ago, and they beat me up and took my money. I try to avoid things like that. There's a guy in the building where I work. He gave me a funny look one day, and when he gets on the elevator, I take the stairs.
Don't you work on the 28th floor?
Yes, I don't mind walking up a few floors to avoid a confrontation with a guy like that.
The Twilight Zone music, it should start any second.
How are things going, Brett?
Oh, just terrific. I work for a moron. My significant other is a moron. And not all that significant. My mother's a moron, my son is a moron, and I get to come here each week and listen to a whole room full of morons.
It can't be that bad.
Oh no, it's worse.
How does that make you feel?
Pretty damn stupid. I'd be better off at the corner bar.
I'll drink to that.
I get better feedback from the bartender than this place.
I'll drink to that.
Yes, of course you will. How are you coming with your problems, Joe?
Me? I don't have a problem. Some people think I have a drinking problem just because I like to have one or two.
Or 6, or 7, or 8, or 9.
I don't have a problem. I drink, I pass out, I sleep it off, I wake up, I drink some more, everything's peachy. I have no problem.
Great. Who else has something to contribute?
I'm worried, Dr. Counselor.
About what?
Germs, microbes, they're destroying the earth. Please cover your mouth. When you cough, and don't sneeze on me.
You're still worried about germs.
Of course I am. Any sensible person would be. They're taking over the earth, I tell you.
How does that make you feel?
Pretty bad. I want to save the planet.
Time for more Twilight Zone music.
Am I ever going to get a chance to speak?
Of course. Go right ahead.
Well, thank you. I've sat here and listened to this boring, unintelligible nonsense for the better part of an hour. You know, I have real problems, but I have to sit here and listen to that god-awful garbage that I've been subjected to. Why are you doing this to me? You know, I have better things to do than sit here listening to things that don't amount to a hill of beans.
How does that make you feel?
Well, how do you think it makes me feel? Come on, it makes me feel like an imbecile. Anyone with a half a brain can see that I have incredible good looks, talent, of course, and charisma. But my worthless agent can't get me a decent part. And today's filmmakers, are they blind or are they stupid?
I can't answer that.
Well, how about I do a scene from Macbeth? Even you and the rest of these cretins should be able to recognize my star appeal.
I'm sorry, our time's almost up. I don't think we'll be able to include Macbeth tonight.
I'll drink to that.
Okay, how about a scene from Sweet Bird of Youth?
No, sorry.
The Philadelphia story?
Sorry. we haven't heard from Seth yet.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Say whatever's on your mind, Seth.
The last psychiatrist I saw told me that was my trouble. I never have anything on my mind but women and having sex with them.
Sex is supposed to be a beautiful thing, Seth. A natural result of being in love with someone.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I was going through your files, Seth. It took me a long time.
So?
I was somewhat surprised to learn that in the past 6 months, you have been intimate with 14 women who were anywhere from 15 years to 10 days older than you.
Oh, is that why the cougar is your favorite animal?
I've got nothing against cougars.
It does seem a bit strange that you would be involved with so many older women, Seth. Do you have an Oedipus complex?
I got no complexes. I've also been intimate with a lot of women who were anywhere from 9 days to 16 and a half years younger than I was.
Oh, cradle robber. Call Child Protection Services.
That's enough, Greg. Well, our time is almost up, group.
What's your name, sweetheart?
My name is Deborah.
I got something I'd like to show you over at my place.
Why, I hardly know you. I wouldn't think of going home home alone with a strange man.
You got the strange part right.
Hey, no problem, sweetheart. You can bring a friend. Who's the chick sitting next to you?
Her name is Ida, and you can call me Debbie.
I like the sound of that. My place, just the three of us.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about you and what a magnificent looking woman you are. You should be a movie star.
Oh, you're just saying that.
I'm saying it because it's true. I noticed you the minute I walked in. I've just been waiting for the opportunity to talk to you without a room full of people listening in. My place, you, me and Debbie. I have something I want to show you. All you need is someone who can see that you have an incredibly good looks, talent, and charisma. This will be a night to remember.
Don't get carried away, people.
Well, I had something to say, but I think you can wait till next week.
Don't drink to that.
If there's drinking to be done, please count on me. A lot of young people hang out in the Next Generation Lounge, and that's the place for me.
Oh, somebody else who hasn't bothered to look into the mirror.
You're only one.
If you say so.
But you're only what you feel, as old as you feel.
If you say so.
Do you have a boyfriend, Kelly?
No, not at this moment.
Is the Next Generation Lounge a good place to meet men?
The best is the best, but I'm afraid they're been a little too young for you.
Oh, look who's talking. The poor man's Betty White.
That's enough, Greg. Almost everybody has shared his thoughts, but we still haven't heard from Les. Now it's your turn, Les.
I don't think anyone would care about hearing me say something.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
No, really. We want to hear your thoughts, Les.
Oh, no you don't.
Okay, you're right. We don't.